If you are looking for a husband, then you better start dressing like a wife. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as we have all probably heard, we are the average of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. So in this video, I really want to kind of go through an exercise with you guys so we can analyze what you are telling the universe that you want to attract. Like-minded individuals tend to attract one another. So if you are having trouble attracting a woman or a man who has certain qualities, well, it could be potentially because you lack those qualities, or maybe you are just having trouble deciding what you really want at this point in your life, because a lot of times I hear women saying they want marriage and they want a provider, but then their actions don't really align with that desire, right? Maybe they're trying to find this man at the club. Well, obviously they're gonna have trouble. So let's go through this together, and I hope that this is going to help you guys kind of analyze what you are like and who you are attracting into your life. So the first question you want to ask yourself is, what are you currently seeking? Be completely honest here. You cannot lie to yourself, right? You know deep down what it is that you want. Forget what society says. Forget what your mom wants for you. What do you truly, deeply want for yourself? That's going to probably be different from what someone else wants from you. So is it marriage? Is it perhaps just a long-term serious relationship? Is it a hookup situation? Is it friends with benefits? Is it just having fun and being single? So be very clear about what it is that you want. If you're watching my channel, then it's probably likely that you're looking for a relationship that will potentially develop into a marriage. So if that speaks to you, then just keep in mind that you going out to parties, bars, clubs every weekend is not really aligning with that image. Now, yes, you could potentially meet a man there, you could potentially meet your husband at the bar, but you need to then alter your life and start living according to those principles. What would literally a future wife be doing in this moment? Well, she would probably be spending time with her family. She would probably be going to the grocery store. She would probably be going and watching something at the theater, going to a concert, going to a nice dinner, going to the beach, going on a vacation, right? So start doing those things, because that's going to bring you closer to your goal than just partying and getting wasted and not really having a goal or a vision for your life. So do you kind of see that distinction? There is a big difference when you just say you're looking for something, but then your actions don't align with that, because I've been there before. I know when I was in college, I was like, I want to meet my life partner, but my actions weren't really aligning with that. I don't believe, looking back now in retrospect, that I was truly ready for that. I really just wanted to have fun. I just wanted to get to know myself better, date around. So it was kind of like a discovery period for me. But at the time, I was lying to myself and saying, yes, you're ready to get married. Yes, you're ready to meet X, Y, and Z, when I truly wasn't. So that can explain why I had so much difficulty navigating relationships in college, because I was like stuck in this fake illusion that I was doing the things that were going to bring me closer to finding a husband. But truthfully, I didn't really want a husband. So that's why my actions were not aligning with my desires, and I kept running into the same problem of attracting men who were not sharing that same vision as me. So there are 4 main things that will ultimately dictate who you attract. Obviously, this list can go on, but most things can be narrowed down into one of these 4 categories. So the first one being your mindset. Now, mindset has to do with your limiting beliefs, your attitudes, your understanding of the world. So if your understanding is that men are trash, there aren't any men who want to commit, all men are cheaters, how is that mindset going to help you in your search? It's not. It's going to be acting actually in opposition to your goal, right? So make sure that your mindset is actually aligned with what you're seeking. So let's say your mindset is you just want to have fun, you just want to be single, then your mindset should be that single people have free will and they should live their lives according to excitement, according to pleasure. They should do what's fun, do what brings them happiness, and you can be single and happy. Right? You can be single and fulfilled and whole and complete. That's the sort of mindset you would need to have if that was your goal. So now, depending on whatever it was that earlier in the video you said to yourself, okay, this is what I'm looking for. Now you can kind of think about your mindset. Is your mindset actually aligning with this goal? Is it complementing it? Is it helping you reach it? Because if it's not, then you're going to be attracting the wrong person. Number 2 is your body language. So body language is very, very important. This past year, I have read several books about body language, and it is actually insane to think how much our body talks for us. Like, a lot of times we will be feeling a certain way and we think we're so good at hiding that feeling, but actually our body is giving off all of those cues to the people around us. For instance, I'm sure some of you guys probably already know this, but crossing your hands or anytime you kind of make your body smaller or constrict yourself, it shows you're feeling a little bit insecure. It shows you're feeling not so confident, because we generally don't get so small and kind of fold into ourselves if we're feeling super confident and happy and ready to take over the world. So our body language actually conveys our emotions, our feelings, our current attitudes. So your body language is actually going to be telling the truth. Even the positioning of your feet can signal to others whether you're feeling comfortable or whether you want to leave and you're just being shy to say, hey, excuse me guys, I'm gonna head out. So your body language, it's one of those things. You can't really tweak it because it is what it is. And so you can maybe now start being more aware of your body language when you go out. Are you giving the signal to other people that you want to be approached? Are you smiling? Are you looking around the room? Or are you just on your phone kind of looking down, seeming like you don't want to be disturbed? Those sorts of cues are going to give potential suitors the idea of whether or not you want to be approached or not. So be very mindful of your body language. Obviously, it's not something we can really control, but try to really start being mindful of your body and how you're seated, where your hands are placed, how your feet are. All of these things, I know it kind of sounds silly, but you are truly giving off impressions to everyone around you from your body language. And this is something that a lot of people just don't really think about, but it makes a big difference. I mean, studies have even shown that before an interview, doing, I think it's called power poses. If I find it online, I'll insert a picture, but power poses are body languages of power, of dominance, of confidence. And they say that before an interview, if you do these sorts of positions in your body, I think one of them is like having your hands like this or extending your feet out, kind of taking up a lot of space. Those things made the people perform better on their interview. So your body language can have a direct influence on your success with dating, with career-wise, with so many different things. So I know it seems silly, you guys, but body language truly does dictate how you show up in the world, how other people view you, and it kind of talks for you. Your body language is going to speak and convey certain things before you even open your mouth. Number 3 is clothes and wardrobe and style. Basically your whole brand image and how you present yourself to the world. This says a lot about who will approach you, about how they will talk to you. And I'm sorry to say it, I'm all for female empowerment, but dressing in a promiscuous way will evoke a certain type of behavior from men and from people. If you are dressed in a really, really tight, skirt and your cleavage showing all the way down here, people are going to assume that you are looking for a certain, a certain dynamic, and it's probably not marriage. People aren't going to look at some girl with a really tight skirt and think, oh my God, I want to marry her. It's just not what comes to mind, right? You are not thinking of taking this woman home to meet your parents. So just be mindful of that and make sure that you are dressing in a way that aligns with whatever it is that you're looking for. So does that mean that dressing modestly is going to ensure that you find your dream partner? No, it does not. You need to do this for you. You need to dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel empowered. So if dressing in a provocative way makes you feel empowered, then by all means do it. Nobody's stopping you. These are my views, obviously. But the truth is, studies show that men view women who wear provocative, promiscuous clothing in a sexual manner. They automatically objectify the woman and see her in a different light and classify her in a certain category. It is almost subconscious, you guys. They don't even make the decision. It just happens. They see it and it's second nature to think, oh, that girl is probably down to hook up. That's what comes to mind. Your wardrobe is not going to be the thing that gets you a partner or doesn't, but it is going to impact the way people talk to you. When I'm dressed very elegantly and classy, I don't get weirdos coming up to me saying crazy things, or men who think that they can get me to their house on the first night, right? Now, that's not to say it won't ever happen, but once again, you want to put yourself in a situation with the highest odds of success. So dress accordingly, dress the part. If you are looking for a husband, then you better start dressing like a wife. Dress like a woman that the man would want to take home to his parents. These exercises are meant to open your eyes up to how you have been showing up in the world and making sure that your image aligns with whatever it is that you are seeking. The last thing is behavior. And this is very important because you can be all proper for the first 3 things, but if your behavior does not align with what you're looking for, then you are going to attract the wrong person. For example, let's say you are looking for a husband. You have a good mindset, you think that there are good men out there, you are mindful of your clothes and your wardrobe, and you're making sure that you're dressing in a way that empowers you, in a way that makes you elegant and classy and sophisticated and feminine. And your body language is also showing that you are willing to be approached and to talk to someone, right? So all those things can be good. You could even have values set to where you're saying, I'm not going to be intimate with someone, I'm not going to go to someone's house, they have to ask me on a date, whatever. You can have your little checklist, the rules that you're basically going to stick by. Well, if all of a sudden your behavior does not align with that, one day you have several drinks, a little more than usual, and now you're calling some guy late at night and showing that you know, you're willing for something else to happen, well, now you've ruined your chances of success, because now you are not attracting that same energy anymore, right? You need to be consistent in your behavior so that all facets of you point to that one goal. It's evident that you are a woman who is ready for marriage from your wardrobe, from your body language, from your mindset, and your behavior. You can't slack on the behavior, because that is the most important part. You need to uphold your values. You need to uphold these rules of conduct, because if you're not, then everything else was basically for nothing. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you guys take this and utilize it for the betterment of yourself, for, you know, helping you guys hopefully to attract someone who is wonderful. And just keep in mind that, once again, it's okay to have a goal that's simply just looking for our friends with benefits, but own it. Like, really embody it and don't shy away from it, because the problem is, when we don't really fully embody what it is that we're looking for, we end up attracting the wrong person, because they looked at us and saw something different from what we wanted to actually show. So this video was just kind of meant to help you guys become more self-aware and to be more mindful of these things, because I know it's easy to kind of just say, ugh, nothing's working out in my favor, I keep attracting the wrong guy. And now it's more difficult to actually do the work and make sure that we are aligning and attracting with people who are like-minded, who are similar to us. So that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!